We all know that expression, don't judge a book by its cover. But it's not always that easy to put into practice, is it? Actually, the other day I saw on social media a perfect example. A bookstore took every single book, covered it in brown paper, and just wrote a brief synopsis on the cover of the book. Very, very clever. Now for Infiniti with the QX80, a lot of you are going to look at it and say, bring the brown paper and bring a lot of it. But in the bizarre world of big SUVs, the rules don't apply. It's not about how you look, it's about having presence. Not very often you see this. You can actually sit like this in the second row of a car. But for Infiniti, the QX80 really represents first-class luxury every day. That's their byline that they're pushing hard, and it really is a very luxurious place. Class-leading legroom, just over 1 meter in the rear. It's cavernous, there's plenty of space. All the seats recline. It's got a 60-40 split, so you can really get yourself into a comfortable position. Tri-zone climate control, so whether you're sitting in the third row or the second row, you can adjust that. The seats heat as well. You've got these amazing little 7-inch screens in the headrests. It's got auxiliary jack, so it runs independently from the front, so kids can be playing games on the one or watching a movie on the other. Wireless headphones. I mean, all this sort of stuff is really, really special, and it's stuff that you expect with a vehicle this size. And it's all standard. Now, usually accessing the third row requires some gymnastics. Not so with the QX80. If I'm a driver, I can flip down these seats with a push of the button from the front. If I'm coming through into the rear door, I can fold the seats down as well. Very easy, giving you ample access into the rear. And just over 700 mils legroom in the back as well. So that's cool. The seats in the rear recline as well. And I can recline them from the third row or from the boot. I can fold the seats forward electronically. They've really thought about it all. Old money, that is the feel you get when you drive in the Infiniti. It's got that old school opulent feel, I suppose, emphasized by the wooden detailing and the plush leather, and also the pretty traditional switchgear. I mean, it's got all the buttons, everything you need, but it's old school. I guess it suits their target market. Infiniti reckons over 40 male, that's who they're positioning this car directly at. So it really isn't the new trendy hipster type guys that will probably be more inclined to look at the new Audi Q7 with the fresh layout and interior. And it is super, super comfortable to drive. And that's got a lot to do with the air suspension. So it really is self-leveling. Great when you're towing, and it's got an impressive towing capacity, 3.5 tons. So that's obviously going to always be optimizing the perfect balanced uniform ground clearance. Also great when you're off-road and your departure angles, because it's going to always try and give you the optimal position. But the air suspension also allows them to introduce what they call their hydraulic body motion control. What it does is, and we know this is a big car, nearly 4 tons, when you're pitching it through the bends, that obviously stabilizes the leaning of the body, but it also works vertically. So in our country, with our dodgy road conditions, it absorbs all the bumps. So what you get is a really comfortable ride. But even though I've been cruising, because that is what you feel like doing in this car, it's just going on a long trip, it's got plenty of grunt. 5.6 litre V8, that is the only option that this car comes with. So just under 300 kilowatts, 560 newton meters of torque. It's got that Infiniti performance built into it, so when you do get a shove on, the car actually handles surprisingly well for something this big. But that is a double-edged sword with the QX80, because you're going to need lots of this stuff. I mean, plenty, just driving. We're sitting at about 21.8 litres per 100. They reckon combined cycle is going to sit at 40 knot. And yeah, you can understand then why their main market is Russia. Gangsters are going to love this. And obviously the UAE. The Arabs are big on that. They don't really care much about fuel. But it does give it serious credibility when you are going off-road, because driving in dunes, what you need is speed. Something that a diesel can't offer you. turbo, certainly not with a small torque range. So this car really does have some credibility for off-road, and it's got the settings. Switch on the rotary dial, you've got 4 high, 4 low, you can lock the rear diff, and it's also got different features, sand, rock mode. And as you can imagine, the Infiniti QX80 comes with every single acronym that is linked to safety. It's got it. Drive like a chop, not paying attention to what's happening in front of you, it's going to alert you. If you still don't pay any attention, it's going to emergency brake for you as well. It's got lane departure, it's got all the notifications. Backing a big boy like this up as well, under 8 kilometers an hour, it'll brake for you if it picks up something coming up from behind. So it really has all of that. The bit I like, which we had on the Q50, is that all of that safety shield is available with one push of the button. So if I'm driving, I don't feel like my lane departure warnings, push the button, it deactivates all of those safety features. And you can choose on the menu, on the infotainment system, what elements you want to include on that safety shield. I love it. That just makes it a lot easier. One touch and I've got everything activated. It's got everything that you expect in a car this size. Impressive feature list. The most impressive part, all standard. It's going to be one of those divided things. You're going to love it, you're going to hate it. But for Infiniti as a brand here in South Africa, getting people talking about the product is always a good thing. And you are going to talk about Infiniti after seeing this. Fantastic drive. The real benchmark for me though is its price. What they've managed to do, bringing this in at under 1.3 million with everything included, is really going to get people interested in the mega SUV segment thinking. Because really, Lexus, Mercedes-Benz and Toyota can't compete.